My beloved ones, I ask you, have you ever paused before you drink the water that sustains your body and asked yourself, what secret power lies hidden in this simple act? You drink water daily, sometimes mindlessly, sometimes hurriedly, but have you ever thought of the divine presence that flows within it? Have you asked yourself what transformation might take place if, before lifting the glass to your lips, you uttered sacred words with devotion for 30 seconds? Water, my children, is not merely liquid. It is the carrier of life, the silent servant of every cell, the unseen messenger that moves through your body to cleanse, to cool, to vitalize. But beyond its physical function lies a profound truth. Water responds to thought, to vibration, to the subtle language of spirit. And so I tell you, if you will take a few moments, a mere 30 seconds, to speak a holy phrase before drinking, you will not only quench thirst but awaken a subtle alchemy of body, mind, and soul. What is this phrase, you ask? It is a simple invocation. Divine Mother, purify this water with thy healing presence, and let it nourish both my body and my soul. Utter these words not as a mechanical repetition but with reverence, with awareness, with the vibration of love in your heart. Say them slowly, letting your mind rest upon their meaning. In those 30 seconds, you are not just speaking. You are consecrating the water, filling it with the radiance of divine energy. Have you noticed how your body responds differently when you eat food cooked with love compared to food prepared in anger? Have you not felt the subtle change in your mood when you enter a room where joy has lingered, or uneasiness when you walk into a place filled with sorrow? If your soul can feel such vibrations in the air and in food, do you think that water, the most sensitive element of nature, does not also absorb the vibration of your thought? Modern science will one day confirm fully what yogis have known for millennia. Water has memory. It listens. It carries the imprint of the consciousness that surrounds it. And when you bless water with a divine phrase, it becomes magnetized with spiritual force. It ceases to be just water, it becomes nectar. My beloved, the act of drinking water thus becomes worship. Each sip becomes communion. Your body is no longer only sustained by matter but by spirit. As you drink, you are drinking God. And when you drink God, your cells awaken with new vitality. Your nerves gain calmness. Your heart becomes tranquil. Your mind grows luminous. But let me explain to you deeper. Water is symbol of consciousness itself. It is fluid, ever-changing, without shape of its own, yet capable of taking on the form of any vessel. Just as water assumes the shape of the cup into which it is poured, so consciousness assumes the shape of the thoughts you pour into it. If your thoughts are restless, your consciousness becomes agitated. If your thoughts are calm, your consciousness reflects serenity. And if your thoughts are divine, your consciousness becomes holy. Therefore, when you speak the sacred phrase before drinking water, you are not only blessing the water, you are reminding your consciousness to be pure like water, to be receptive to God, to take the shape of His infinite love. You may wonder, Master, can something so simple truly change me? I tell you, yes. Never underestimate the hidden power in small acts performed with devotion. The whole ocean is made of drops. The whole forest is born of tiny seeds. Likewise, spiritual transformation begins with simple moments of remembrance, repeated daily until they carve eternity in your soul. Every time you lift the glass, you have a choice: to drink unconsciously as a creature of habit, or to drink consciously as a soul in communion with spirit. When you choose the latter, you are not wasting even a single act of daily life. You are turning it into yoga, union with the divine. Remember, yoga is not only in meditation halls. Yoga is not only in asanas or breath control. True yoga is the constant awareness of God in everything. If you bless the water before drinking, you are practicing yoga in action. You are spiritualizing the mundane. You are living in remembrance of the divine. Now let me tell you what happens next, once you begin this practice sincerely. At first, you will feel a subtle peace descend upon you. Your mind, instead of rushing forward, will pause in reverence. That 30 seconds becomes an island of stillness in your day. And when you drink, you feel freshness not only in your throat but in your soul. As days pass, you will notice something more. your body begins to respond to the vibration. Water blessed with divine consciousness carries harmony into the cells. Tensions loosen. The immune system strengthens. Your energy grows steady. You find yourself less disturbed by external conditions. The simple act of blessing water will begin to heal both your body and your mind. And when you persevere, a greater wonder appears. Your consciousness begins to change. You realize you are no longer drinking only water, you are drinking presence. You feel God near, closer than the breath, closer than the pulse. The boundary between ordinary and sacred dissolves, and everything becomes holy. Children of light, imagine if you spiritualized not only water but every act of your day. Imagine blessing the food before eating, blessing the bed before sleeping, blessing the work before beginning. Then your whole life becomes a continuous prayer. You do not need to withdraw to caves to find God. You carry the cave of stillness within you, wherever you go. When I was young in India, I would often pause before drinking water. My guru, Sri Yukteswari, taught me that nothing should be received without gratitude. He said, "Never gulp water like an animal, but sip it as though it were divine nectar sent by the beloved." He told me that by charging water with holy thought, one day even the body could be made so vibrant that disease would not find a home within it. I practiced this, and I tell you with my own experience, it works. But remember, the phrase must not be uttered mechanically. Do not let it become like muttering an empty word. The vibration must come from your heart. Even 30 seconds spoken with deep feeling carries more power than hours of lifeless repetition. Place your hand over the glass if you wish, and visualize light flowing from your heart into the water. See it glowing. Feel it humming with purity. Then drink and let it merge with you. Is this not a beautiful mystery? The same act that billions of people perform daily, drinking water, can become a portal to the infinite. The divine is not hiding far away. He is hiding in plain sight, in the simplest things. The yogi learns to see him in all. Now, I want you to reflect on something profound. You are mostly made of water. 70% of your body is water. If a small glass of water can be transformed through blessing, imagine how your entire body can be transformed if you continuously bless your own being with divine thoughts. You yourself are a living vessel of water, waiting to be charged with God consciousness. Speak not only to the glass but to your own heart. Divine Mother, purify this temple with thy healing presence. You may think you are weak, but the water within you listens. You may think you are sick, but the water within you remembers health. You may think you are restless, but the water within you longs for peace. All it needs is the vibration of the divine word to awaken. Therefore, my children, treat your body as you treat the sacred water. Bless it, honor it, spiritualize it. It is not yours. It is a temple. Do not abuse it with careless living. Do not neglect it with forgetfulness. Fill it daily with the vibration of holy thought, and you will watch transformation unfold. I ask you again, will you take 30 seconds to turn water into nectar? Will you give yourself this simple gift of communion? Or will you continue to rush past the sacred moments hidden in the ordinary? Do not say you are too busy. 30 seconds is nothing in the eyes of time, yet it is eternity in the eyes of God. In those 30 seconds, you step out of the stream of restless activity and into the river of peace. Drink from that river, and you will never thirst again. This is not superstition. This is spiritual science. Just as the sun cannot help but shine when the clouds part, so too does God's presence flow into anything consecrated by your consciousness. Blessing water is a law of vibration. When thought and word combine with devotion, the result is transformation. So I tell you, say the phrase with love, drink with reverence, and then watch what happens next. You will notice your heart opening, your mind clearing, your body strengthening, your soul awakening. Slowly, silently, the Divine Mother will enter your life not only through meditation but through every sip of water, every breath of air, every glance at the world. Let your life become such that nothing is ordinary, nothing is wasted, nothing is without God. When you reach that state, you will know the truth of my words. you will realize that every moment can be a doorway to eternity. And so I leave you with this reminder. Before drinking water, say, "Divine Mother, purify this water with thy healing presence, and let it nourish both my body and my soul." Say it with devotion for 30 seconds. Drink with awareness, and watch, the miracle will not delay.